Hello everybody, Ivan here from Melny Results, and today I want to talk to you guys about how to get more clients without being annoying or salesy. So I'm gonna go back and forth between this document over here and myself just to keep it kind of interesting. And basically what we do here at Melny Results is we help businesses like yours get more clients without being annoying or salesy in this case. You know, whatever business you're running, whatever clients you're targeting, I think this will be very, very interesting for you. So let's get into it. So number one, what I found, and I've been testing this with my team for a while now. We've been looking at what's happening today, what's working today, what's working now, and I think all of this, it still works. It's gonna keep working. Not only that, but it's gonna keep getting better. Now, the first thing I found is that manual beats automated when you're trying to sell something. Now, here's what I mean. I had a client tell me that he went to Las Vegas recently. He went to this big hotel, 5,000 rooms or something. It's MGM Grand. And he comes in, they tell him to download an app. Now, keep in mind, this guy's a 40-year-old man. He doesn't want to download any app, right? But he gets it anyway just because he needs to order room service. Now, he gets to his room, gets the app, and tells, the bot, hey, I want to order room service, right? Now, the thing says, no worries, we sent housekeeping your way. And he says, well, I don't want housekeeping, I just want room service. And thing says, no worries, your room is going to be serviced very fast, we're coming your way. And then the guy says, I don't want any housekeeping, I don't want any room service anymore, just cancel it all. The thing just blows up and everybody shows up and it's all a big mess. Eventually, he had to call in to get his room service. So what I found is that manual beats automated. And when I put out a post, when I put out an article on my website, when I put out an email on my newsletter, post, anything, whatever, I found that if I respond to a human being, like me as a human being, I respond, or someone from my team, is that people super appreciate it. Why? Well, because we're living in an age where everything is trying to be robotic and automated and automatic. When I send a DM to someone or I send an email or an article, people go, is this an actual human being? Is this someone on the end of the screen? This is not a robot? Wow, let me do more of this. They're gonna interact now, right? It's not a robot. They're not just gonna leave you. But manual beats automated when trying to sell something. If you can't beat an AI when trying to sell something, we have bigger problems to solve. But trust me, manual beats automated every single time. Now, second thing I found is that easy works. Now, it does. And what I mean by this is that, let's say you're trying to sell chiropractic treatment. Now, I don't know what you do. You might be like a tree surgeon. You might be a chiropractor. You might be selling umbrellas. I have a client that's selling umbrellas, doing really well. Anyways, but let's think about you're a chiropractor, right? What are you trying to do? What problem are you trying to solve? Probably you're, fixing some kind of pain, whether it would be back pain or neck pain, right? One of the easiest things and one of the first things, and honestly, that's what I would test, is, does your back hurt, right? Does your back hurt? It's simple and it works. Why? Because we're actually solving the problem that people are seeing now. So when I combine an actual human being, let's say I'm not an AI. I hope you can see it. I'm not an AI, I'm an actual human being. And let's say I run Melny Results, which I do. And I tell people, hey, here's how to get more clients without being annoying or salesy. Now, it makes sense because this is the problem that I'm trying to solve. I'm trying to help people get more clients without being annoying or salesy. So in this dimension, the shortest path from one point to another, a straight line. Every single time, right? It's never complicated. So before we get complicated, let's keep things simple. Let's keep things nice and simple. It works. So in terms of selling stuff to people without being annoying or salesy, let me show you the third thing on my list. People love to buy, but they hate being sold to, right? Now, this first part, everybody knows this. This isn't hard. Everybody loves to buy. Everybody has shopping addictions. You have shopping addictions, and I have shopping addictions, and everybody has shopping addictions. Who doesn't like to go into a store and buy something? So why is it so hard to get someone to buy something? Why does it have to be so, struggle and bunch of emotions and negativity and all that stuff, right? It's because people hate being sold to. Now, have you ever been through like a yes funnel? Someone approaches you and he says, hey man, do you like the environment? Do you think the environment is important? And you're like sitting there, okay, yeah, of course, because you're a human being, you live in the environment. Of course you think it's important. The guy says, do you think the polar bears are important for the environment? Do you think that? And then you already know what's happening. You're sitting there, okay, yes, fine. Otherwise, why would they exist? And then they say, do you think that spending $5 to save the polar bears be better than buying a burger? And we already know this was happening. We knew this from the first question. It was pretty obvious. Second question made it even more clear. And now we're at the third question. We clearly know what the hell is happening. You're trying to get us to sign up for some plan, for some program. Every month you donate $5 to the polar bears, where maybe 4 cents of it is going to go to the polar bear. And the polar bear is not going to know what to do with it, because what the hell does a polar bear have to do with money? What is he going to do with 4 cents? But people love to buy, right? We hate being sold to, but we love to buy, right? So when we have a problem, let's say we have a problem, we have back pain, right? And we encounter an actual human being, right? So number one, as you can see here, we encounter a human being with our problem, and then we make it simple. So number two, easy works. We make it simple, and just leads us to the third point, where people love to buy. As long as we know this guy is credible, this guy can solve the problem, people will buy. Surprise, surprise, people will always buy. Which leads us to point number 4. So number 4, in terms of how to sell more stuff without being annoying or salesy, is proving you can help someone is best done by actually helping them. No way. Proving you can help someone is best done by actually helping them. Now, let's say you're selling physical therapy, and let's say you're selling to people with Achilles tendon pain. But let's say you wanna get me as a client, and let's say I don't believe in physical therapy. Right? Try to sell to me. The first thing that I would do is right here. Does your Achilles tendon hurt? I mean, simple, right? Just does your Achilles tendon hurt? Catches attention. Simple, it works. Maybe you're an actual human being and you're like me and you're sitting there in front of a camera and you say, does your Achilles tendon hurt? And the other guy on the other end of the screen says, yeah, it hurts. When I reach down, and I touch it, as I touch it, I can feel it. It kind of hurts. So now, instead of me selling to him, saying, yeah, then you know what? You should give me your money because I'm an expert in this stuff. I have certifications. I went to university for all this stuff. I have this much years of experience, and I do this for a living. You should give me your money, right? People hate being sold to, but people love to buy. So instead of saying that, probably I should say something along the lines of, hey man, if your Achilles tendon hurts, here are 3 things that you can do to fix it today. Maybe you can record a video. Maybe you can write like a report of how to fix Achilles tendon pain today, right? Let's say you record like a short clip or Reels, TikTok, whatever you want to do, right? And you say, hey man, if you want to get the video on how to fix tendon pain, here's 1 thing you can do. But if you want to get all 3 things, leave a comment under this video or DM me the word whatever. You say, I'll happily send it to you. No strings attached, no super selling Aikido. I'll just send it to you and you have it and you fix your tendon pain today. Now, what you'll find, and this might be weird for you, but people will appreciate it because you're a human being, right? It's not being automated. You're not doing some secret automations in the back scenes, but people like that because you're actually helping them, right? You're a human being that's actually helping them solve their problem. You're not selling to him, you're helping them solve their problem. Anyone can say they're good. Anyone can say, we have this many years of experience, we can do this. They can ask you, do you care about your customers? Yes, we care about our customers. Do you do quality work? Yes, we do quality work. Do you do this? Yes. Bunch of claims, bunch of promises, but if you can prove that you're competent, you're going to win. You can make a bunch of grand claims just like everybody else, and it might work for some people. But if you prove that you're competent by helping people solve their problems, if you can actually showcase your expertise, if you can prove that, you know, you're competent, which is what I'm doing right now, you will win. And number 5 in how to sell more stuff without being annoying or salesy is closing people is easy once they ask you for it. Closing people is easy once they ask you for it. Now, let's say you do all 4 of these things. Number 1, you're going to do this, you say you're going to do this manually, you're going to be a human being talking to another human being, right? And then number 2 is you're going to make it simple, right? So let's stick with the physical therapy example. We're trying to sell people with Achilles tendon pain, right? You would say, hey, does your Achilles tendon hurt? Right, so we're keeping it simple, and then we make it cool. And instead of closing them, instead of saying, you know, you should give me your money, instead you say, hey, I made this video, I made this PDF file article on how to fix Achilles tendon pain right now, and if you want, I can send it to you. And then you actually send it to them, and then when they get it, follow up with them. You say, hey, did you like the video? By any chance, are you experiencing Achilles tendon pain? Because why would they ask for the video? Of course they are. Let's say they say yes. You know, you say, would you like me to help you with that? Which is offering a solution. And then they say yes or no, whatever. Right? Let's stick with yes. My Achilles tendon, it hurts, it's an extreme pain, I need help with it. Let's say they say, you know, the tips in your video, they helped, but I need more help. Right? Well, you know, I'll gladly help you with that. Maybe you'll do like digital coaching, or maybe you'll meet up with them, or maybe they go to your practice, whatever business you're in. So let's say roughly you say, hey, this is roughly what I can do to help you, and we can either meet up, I can come by to your place, you can come to the practice or digital coaching, and these are the costs. Would you be interested by any chance? You'll be surprised by how easy it is to actually close people once you actually follow all of these steps. Once they actually ask you for it, it's very easy to close people. Because 1, you have a problem, and they know that you're an expert, they know you're an actual human being, and you basically already helped them. You've kept it simple. Close is so simple. You'll be surprised by how easy it is to close people. So let's take a look at the actual process of how this works. We took a look at these 5 points basically, but now we're going to actually look at the actual step-by-step process of how to actually do this. First thing is create a lead magnet, proof of expertise, a guide, a manual, a video, whatever. So something like this maybe. But we're trying to show that we actually know what we're talking about, and we're able to achieve the solution to the problem that they're facing. So whatever problem your ideal client is trying to solve now, but ideal client, imagine your ideal client, right? I know what you're about to say. Just imagine your ideal client. I know there's exceptions, but just imagine the actual ideal, your target client. What problem is he trying to solve? Take the physical therapy example. You're trying to solve back pain. You show them, here's how to solve back pain. Now, I know what you're about to say, but if I show them the solution, they're just going to do it themselves, and they're not going to care about me, and I'm not going to have any business, I'm not going to have any clients if they just do it all for them. Brother, if your business is this way, if like the solution that you're providing is like a 30-second fix, we'll just give them a guy, it's a 30-second fix, we have bigger problems to solve because your business is in danger. And a lot of the times you can just lead them into the right direction. Let's take the physical therapy example. You can lead them into the right direction of how to alleviate their pain, but they're still going to need you to fix it for them, to do the work, right? And that's going to be the case for most people. Now, I remember a story. I wasn't in it. It's just a story I remember. Comedians were very much against their records being filmed because they thought, you know, if it's being filmed, then people will just watch it at home and they won't come to their set. They're not going to watch it. So they're going to have empty stadiums. Nobody will show up, and it's going to be a big mess. So then it turns out they're wrong, because if you tease the recordings, if you basically show that you're an expert, you're a good comedian, people are going to be excited to show up. People are going to be so excited to show up. They're going to be excited to actually watch your stuff. And that's a fact. That's what literally happened. And it's the exact same thing for your business. If you show your expertise, they're still going to be excited. If you literally show them how to do it, they're still going to be excited for you. They're going to be excited for you to do the work. They're going to be excited for the work to be done, whatever. Second step of actually getting clients without being annoying or salesy is, so we created a lead magnet that shows that we know what we're doing, and now we want to post snippets out of it on your social media. So basically, what I'm doing right now, I'm filming a lead magnet over here, basically, a video showing you how to get more clients without being annoying or salesy, which is what you want to do. And then I post video snippets of this video on social media to get attention. Tell people to DM me or comment on under the video. I'll still decide. And then, you know, I just send it over to them, and then I just ask them, do you need your problem solved? Now, remember, manual beats automated. And if you send it out manually, that's amazing, because people like talking to people. So we tell them, hey, listen, you know, comment XYZ under this video and I'll send it out to you, right? You send it out to them and you get a response by, guess what? Actually sending it. No way, you actually send it to them like a human being. Remember, manual beats automated when you're trying to sell something. You get a response by actually sending it to them, and if you don't get a response, you follow up with them, but usually you'll get a response. Or you can do this, your staff can do it for you. You know, if you have staff, you know, I sympathize with you. I've had staff for a very long time. It's a struggle. You know, it sounds like it's a bad thing. It's a good thing. But anyways, and we get a response, and if we don't, we follow up. Like I said. So number one, we create a lead magnet, post snippets out of it, and we get a response by actually sending it. So the next step of the process of, once again, how to get more clients without being annoying or salesy is to develop conversations through follow up. We develop conversations through follow-up. We send them their stuff because they ask for something. Once again, we've been through the 5 questions. They asked for something. We're not going to go through it again. Let's say you're a tree surgeon. Arborist. I found that out recently. Tree surgeon is called an arborist. Let's say you're a tree surgeon, an arborist, and you created a lead magnet that basically shows how to cure your tree, whatever, and then you post snippets of it on your video, and then people ask for it, and then you actually give it to them, and you know, you just follow up with them. Did you find this video helpful? Did you solve your XYZ problem? Did you fix your back pain? Did you fix your Achilles tendon pain? Did you find the right supplier from China? Did you find the right camera for your studio? Whatever. Did you get more clients using this method? Whatever you do, and then we follow up, like I said. So if they don't respond to the first follow-up, guess what? You follow up again. You follow up again and you say, hey, just making sure that this XYZ manual video lead magnet was indeed helpful. Let me know when you get a chance. Thank you very much. And after we follow up with them, we gauge interest during conversation. We send them their stuff, right? And then we want to see, are we on the same page? Did you like the video? Is it okay? And then we ask, did it work? Did you solve your XYZ problem? As a general thing, the answer doesn't really matter here, right? Because if they say no, we're here to solve it anyway, right? And if they say no, that also means we kind of need to fix the lead magnet, right? But if they do solve it, that's great! You know why? You know why? Because let's say it did work, right? Let's say it did work. We asked them, well, are you still, you know, looking to find suppliers in China? And then we go to the next step, which is always, if you've seen Glenn Ross, you already know this one, always be closing. Let's underline this, all capitals. Always be closing. Just close them at that point. You went through this entire process, right? You created a lead magnet, you posted snippets of it, you got a response by actually sending it to them, you followed up with them, you gauged interest. All you need to do now is close them. They're ready to be closed. They're sitting out there ready to give you their money right there in front of you. All you need to do is just go out there and close them. It's that easy. And they're ready to give you their money in a good way, not in a bad way, because you're actually helping them solve their problems. You know, and it's a good thing. If you're taking money and you're doing bad things, well, it's kind of illegal and it's also immoral. So if you help them do good stuff, why not just close them? And really, it's that easy. Just because you're selling to humans selling to humans. Manual beats automated every single time. And if you, as a human being, actually develop the conversation with them, you will win every single time. So I really hope this helps. I hope this video helped you and now you know how to get more clients without being annoying or salesy. I'll see you in the next one.